How you doing? My name is George Moore, and I want to talk about the my project. The goal of this project is to help Apple improve their Genius Bar customer service. Apple as a company is one of the best when it comes to their retail customer service. They follow the five steps of surgery, which is a model that was created by the Ritz-Carlton. The survey tests that they provide to customers help them understand how their customer service is in terms of all facets of their business, whether it be retail or the Genius Bar related. I want to concentrate in more so the Genius Bar because Genius Bar is one of the biggest areas in terms of Apple retail for items that have already been purchased that are coming back for any issues, whether it be cracked displays, buttons not working, things like that, and mostly in terms of physical repairs, as well as Macs dealing with connectivity issues, things like that. The hypothesis that I came up with is how would improving time management of employees and not overbooking appointments help improve the customer experience throughout the Genius Bar. I chose this hypothesis because a lot of customers seem to have complaints about some of the wait times and things in terms of dealing with the actual uh, Genius Bar itself and understanding exactly what they're supposed to do. The survey questions that I did come up with seem to cover a lot of the different areas of what needed to be accomplished to be able to prove my hypothesis. My questions went as followed. I asked them employees how long they had been with the company, how long they had been working in their current role with Apple, because a lot of people do start out in the sales side of things before they go to the Genius Bar. Do they have experience with working within the terms of technology? Um, what is the set time that they feel like that was necessary for appointments, depending on the individual product? Um, ask them, do they feel that customers are could be more prepared for appointments in terms of having backups and things like that? Would that help in terms of speeding the process up? I also asked them a couple questions in terms of do they feel that staffing can be an issue at times, and I got a resounding yes from everyone, um, as well as uh, if customers do if management does overbook in terms of walk-in appointments for people that don't have hard set appointment times, and I got a resounding yes with that as well. Um, that ranged a lot of times. Some people range from two times a month, maybe three times to four times. So I thought that was very interesting to kind of get that idea from them. When I did submit this survey, I did do a face to face. One of the main uh, feedbacks that I did catch from it was my coworkers wanted to just make sure that they weren't going to get any trouble or this was not, hurting their job at all, which I told them it was not. It was just strictly for academic research. Um, a lot of the information that I did come up with in terms of my statistical review um, pretty much kind of already explained what I already knew, but I felt like getting the background information on that really helped because I got a better idea of what was going on with that. Um, Including like in terms of like the linear regression and things like that, and seeing how what variables interact in terms of what being able to prove my hypothesis and understanding the independent and dependent variables. My independent variable ended up being the time of individual appointments. I got a range from 10 to 15 minutes to 20 to 25 minutes. It seemed that a lot of the employees who had been there longer and are more used to it were kind of in that 10 to 15-minute range, whereas the newer employees were kind of at that 20 to 25 or 25 to 30-minute range, meaning they feel like they needed more time to be able to get things done. In terms of the number of employees and number of appointments, that was my dependent variable because the number of employees does change. Obviously, being in the retail business, you do go in and out. So understanding that was definitely a big part of the project. But overall, I felt like I was able to prove my hypothesis. I do want to take this data to management to see exactly if it's something I could possibly change, but also understanding that it is a touchy subject. We're working as working with a company as big as Apple, um, but thank you for hearing me out. If you guys have any questions on my project, please let me know. Okay, thank you.